Hello, tubers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And thank you for watching Cooper's Thai Adventures. Welcome back. Before we get into today's show, there's been some comments in the comment section about that my intro is a little bit too long and it lasts several minutes. And I'm going to explain why that is the case here, and just briefly, of course. And the reason that is the case is because we advertise on our channel that our services are free of charge. Anybody can reach out to us at any time. We will happily answer your comments, your emails, even call you on the phone and talk to you whatever country you're in through WhatsApp or Messenger. And even if you're in the States, I have an app on my cell phone here that lets me call +1 numbers in the US and Canada free of charge. And we offer that services absolutely free, and we tell everybody that reaches out to us that way when we speak to them on the phone, hey, you're not required to pay us a single penny, but if you want to leave us a tip, you can. And these are people that are replying and by buying us a coffee or a super thanks and just saying, hey, Cooper is the real deal, what he says is absolutely true, and we would like to buy you a coffee and thank you for helping us out. And these are real people with real life stories, and I think that it is important and beneficial to the new people that would like to join our channel that they can see from other people's own experience of talking to us directly that what we say on our channel is legit. So without that, I'm not going to go into any more detail. I only have 2 shout outs today, and first one is from Travis L. Matheson, who bought us 3 coffees and says, thank you for the call a couple weeks ago for some great advice. Looking forward to being there in a few months, hoping there is a 2-bedroom available at Dusset Grand Part 2. So thank you for that, Travis Matheson, and fingers crossed for you on getting that 2-bedroom. We'll see what we can do to help you out in relation to that. And the second one is from Anthony, who bought us a coffee and says, thanks for all that you do. And thank you, Anthony. It is really appreciated. And if you think that we go the extra mile for you and you're really enjoying our content, what you can do for us is hit that thumbs up button on every video. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. It doesn't cost you a penny. I don't know why YouTube calls it subscribe. At the end of the day, they should call it show me more. But that is what it is. And also, if you would like to buy us a coffee, you can click on the link just over here. I'm hoping I got my finger right because the camera is backwards. And if you would like to send us a super thanks, you can do so here as well. And on every Saturday, we have our live stream where we give back to the community our time and we answer your questions live on air. And it is at 8 p.m. Thailand time +7 GMT your time. So check that out and come and join us. And we also have a new Facebook group page that we've created just for you. And it talks about a lot of things that we cannot talk about here on YouTube. And we already have 70 subscribers that have joined. So follow this here on the side. The instructions there to join the page. There's 3 simple questions. Do you subscribe to Cooper's Thai Adventures? Or do you support Cooper's Thai Adventures? And do you agree to the community rules? And also, why would you like to join the community? So there's 4 questions in total. My bad. Please answer all 4 questions. We cannot accept you if you do not answer those questions. So if you've applied to join and you're waiting and you're thinking, why haven't they accepted me? It's probably because you haven't answered the questions. It doesn't allow us to do that. Also, if you're posting in the group, you cannot post other YouTubers' channels because Facebook stops it, and we've had one pop up today and we can't even allow it even if we wanted to. Facebook says, no, you can't do that because this is your channel and you can't promote other people's channel on there. So that's the way it is. And let's get into today's show. I would like to introduce you back to Mr. Brook, who you've seen in a couple of our videos. And today he's going to talk about his budget. Now, his budget was originally $2,000. Let's see if he was able to hold that budget, or did he go over that budget or under that budget in the 5 months he has been here in Thailand. Without further ado, here's Mr. Brooke Schneider. For those of you that are new to the channel, this is Mr. Schneider here, and he's been in a couple of our older videos and one that we did just last week with Mr. Washington. And Mr. Schneider, tell a little bit about yourself. Where are you from?
I'm from Canada, the 51st state.
The 51st state.
I used to winter in Florida 6 months a year, so I, kind of took that as my second home. So.
Okay, so you got both sides of Canada and the U.S. And you've lived in Thailand. How long have you lived in Thailand now?
Going on 6 months.
6 months. And Mr. Schneider is our neighbor. He actually lives in the building opposite to us at the same complex at Dusit Grand Park 2. And we're filming this from the roof, by the way. So get in the comments, hey Cooper, I like the view. Where are you filming from? This is the garden on the roof, and every building has their own garden, and there's five buildings. Now, when you initially came here, you said to us that you have a budget of $2,000 a month.
Yes, I wanted to, I did my research and figured I could live comfortably on that. Probably about a third that I was spending in the West, combining Canada and Florida at the same time. So, yeah, it's definitely more affordable here.
Okay, well, let's get into your budget. What are you spending a month? Let's see if you hit that target of yours.
Okay, so I kind of listed it according to, the most expensive being accommodation to start with. And we did a lot of research, and luckily we were able to negotiate here at 10,000 baht a month, which includes the internet. So that was a real score. I did pay up front for the year. I was certain I'd like the place, and I do. So that, that's the budget I got here. At the end, I'll probably say, hey, if you got a little more, you might, you'll look at this. But so that's 10,000 there, including the internet. I also budget electric and water bill, and I like my aircon on a lot. I like to stay cool, so that's fine. Although you do get used to the heat here after this length of time. It's beautiful up here.
You acclimatize to it. Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful.
It's like roof. Florida year round, I find, and I love it. So, but that's 3,000 baht a month for that. I've never hit that. It's always been under that, like 27, 28, maybe 29 1 month. So that's 3,000 is a fair budget.
And that is for your electricity?
Electricity and water.
Electricity and water. Yeah. So 3,000 baht there. Okay.
The breakout would be about 22 to 24 on the electric and about 400 standard on the water. So whatever, The next biggest expense, at least for me, thinking about it, or someone coming here, is transportation. What are you going to do for transportation?
Yeah.
And I mean, the bot buses are so cheap, and the Bolts are cheap. I use them rarely, but I do rent a scooter, and I like scooter. I've done it all my life, so to speak. So I pay 3,500 baht a month for a Honda Click 160. I started at a 125, which was 1,000 baht less per month. But I tried the 160, a little more power for the two of us. It had the ABS brakes, so I kind of like that feature, safety feature. So, yep, pay the extra 35 a month on that.
Right.
The fuel's cheap here, guys, for these scooters. I don't spend 500 a month, but I put that in the budget. So,
500 baht a month.
Yeah, like you're lucky to spend 100 baht a week on gas. So
it is so cheap, I agree.
So that totals 4,000 a month, and that's your transportation. And to me, scooters are the quickest and easiest way to get around here. Would I get a car someday? We'll see. We'll see. But
so 4,000 a month is your budget for your scooter and the fuel.
And the fuel.
The fuel. Okay.
And then obviously food's next. And food's, I eat out a lot. Jackie and I do. We love the Thai food. She's got used to the spiciness. I always did love spicy. And I budget 300 baht a day for eating out. And
$300 baht a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, what is that? $9 under. It's hard to spend that, to be honest with you.
And that's for two of you
That's for two of us now. We go to the night markets. I'm fine with the outdoor stalls. I love the kebabs at 80 baht. I buy these spring rolls at 10 baht a piece, some chicken strips at 10 baht a piece, and, you just can't beat it. Jackie likes, she buys her liver on a stick and, shrimp and tempura and that, and, yeah, it's cheap as borscht.
Oh, seafood is very cheap out here as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's I've put in 9,000 on that. Now we do go to Lotus is like our supermarkets in the West. So I figure on 2 trips a month, about every second week we'll go there. It's tough to spend 1,500 baht, but you're going to get your veggies and fruits and whatever you need, your canned goods if you need that.
So that 1,500 baht is per shopping trip?
Per shopping trip, so that's $3,000 at Lotus. And this macro that we found, thanks to you, it's kind of like a Costco at home.
Yes.
And it's more in bulk, but they got terrific meats there. So I do buy all my meats there, and I love my cheese, and that's the place to buy. It's the cheapest around for cheeses.
Yes.
So I'll do 1 trip a month, and that's about 2,000 baht there.
Okay.
We buy quantities. So that's like total for the Lotus and macro is like 5,000, and that'd be like your supermarket shopping with Costco thrown in. So,
okay, that's great.
So, and then I put water as a separate bill. You don't drink the tap water here.
No.
You buy all your water. It's, spring water. It's sealed. It's fresh. So it's, and I budgeted 1,000 a month on that. And to be honest with you, you can buy it in bulk, a little cheaper at Macro, but with my scooter, I simply walk to the 7-Eleven and buy it there. Yeah. So it's got all my water.
It's right outside the door.
Right
so
outside.
It's brilliant.
Yep.
And I will say this about the water. The water here in the condos is clean, and it's great for showers. You're not going to get that sticky feeling after you've had a shower. So it is clean, but it is not drinkable. So just bear that in mind.
Yeah, it's the water here is fine for washing your hands, washing your clothes, showering, no problem.
Yeah.
But for drinking, that's what I prefer. Next, I threw in a bit for entertainment. Now, Jack and I aren't big party goers. I'm 70 years old, had my day in the sun, so to speak, and with the party times. But I put 2,000 a month in for that, and really, it's hard to spend that for us. Your beers are like 55 to 80 baht a beer here, so if you're so inclined, you go ahead with that. But anyways, that's the entertainment for us. Some of you that have more than that, but that's okay. Here's my budget. You add in what extra you'd want to put.
Right.
Now I do put money for Jackie's spending in there. I put 1,000 baht a week, say 4,500 a month. As we all know, if mama ain't happy, nobody's happy. So that keeps her very happy. And, she's got her own spending money to feel like, it's hers. So, she doesn't work, obviously, and I kind of have the income, so that I'm happy doing that. So that's 4,500 there. Another big expense that we have, and everyone needs to look at, whether they do it or not, it's up to them. But I budget 6,000 baht a month for my health care. Yeah. It's a very good plan. I do have a deductible. I think mine's 40,000 deductible a year. But with Jackie is 3,500. She's only 42, so she's a lot younger, less rate.
Less cheap.
And I put a zero deductible on her, so there's no issues. Cooper's going to do a video on the plans that I have as well as other ones, so stay tuned on that.
Yeah.
So that total that I've listed so far comes to 48,000 baht. I do put a savings and miscellaneous in of 12,000, so that gives me my 60,000 baht a month budget.
Okay.
Now, what would miscellaneous be? Twice a week, 3 times a week, or say every second day. I like going to Amazon for a nice coffee with Jack. We go down to the beach road. It's indoor, it's aircon, free Wi-Fi, and it's a beautiful view of the beach. Yeah. And the ocean. So that's kind of very relaxing. And it's between 80 and 120 baht a day, depending on what drink we get. The times we go.
Coffee is cheap here.
Yeah, so I budgeted 1,500 a month for that.
And Amazon is much cheaper than
Starbucks.
Starbucks.
It's about a third here, and in the West, it's like 10% of what it would be.
Exactly.
The other thing is cell plans. Between her and me, we don't spend 1,000 a month, and that gets us our unlimited internet and free calls incoming, some outgoing. But 1,000 a month is, there's obviously better plans, but I get 100 gig of data. Well, I don't use 20.
Yeah, so, and that's for both of you.
That's for both of us,
So there you go, 1,000 baht for 2 phone plans.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I do like a treat once a month. And I'll tell you what it is, Coop. It's going to this theater at this Terminal 21.
The movie theater,
The movie theater. And I'll tell you, you actually talked me into this. And
I did.
Geez,
I'm guilty. I
did it. It's 1,000 baht for each of us. So that's like, a little under $30. But here's what you get. You get this meal before you go in, and it's like fine dining.
But
right?
this is for the VIP package. This is not the normal price for the movie theater.
No, this is a VIP package. And to be honest with you, we're usually the only people sitting in this whole VIP lounge, right?
Yeah.
But you get that. You get all your drinks and your popcorns and snacks are all free in the theater.
Yes.
And then you go in the theater, and my God, it's all waiting for you, and it's reclining seats, it's armrests, you can set it, and it's like to die for.
And they give you a blanket over there. Oh, it's a little too cold for you. You just put it over your legs.
I told Jack to bring a jacket. It might be cold in that. We didn't need that because they give you a blanket. So but it's an experience, and unlike the West, you'd spend $100 in the West at least on something like that. So we'll do each of us, once a month. That's a real big treat. So there's 2,000 there.
Yeah.
So that's of the 12 grand. There's like 4,500 miscellaneous. So there's still savings there. Savings is more for either emergency or investing later, whatever. But that takes me to the 60,000.
So you've added up everything that you spend and your savings, and it hits you at 60,000 baht exactly to the penny.
That's what I budgeted here. I usually spend.
So here we go. Here's the big question. And let me work it out on the calculator here. And I'm going to get Darlene to pop this up on the screen. And here we go. 60,000 baht. He has a $2,000 budget. And what does that equate to at his 60,000 that he's spending on average a month? It equates to $1,705. So he is 251 cents. So he is $294 below that budget, and this is for two people. So well done, Mr. Brook. 1,705. I'm probably a little bit closer to that 2,000, probably 2,200, because we go out and we're spending a lot of gas running around making all these great videos for you all, and we're thoroughly enjoying it. It gets us out every day, and it's great exercise. So what do you do? And congratulations, by the way, for hitting that. What do you do for fun? Any hobbies, anything like that? How do you spend your day?
Absolutely, lots of them.
Okay.
I really like retirement here. My advice to anyone listeners, hey, retire earlier than you plan, because you can. You can retire early at living in Thailand. My typical day is I'll wake up early, usually between 5:30 and 6:30.
Right.
Throw on the TV to check CNBC News, catch the end part of that, check the local BBC News. So I do maybe have a couple coffees. About 8 o'clock every morning, then I'll hit religiously the gym, and I'll do an hour there between aerobics and my weightlifting. And after that, then it's down to the pool, and it's to die for, the pools here.
Yes.
So, but I like the routine of that because you really start looking forward to it. And so I'll spend almost an hour in the pool, so it's 10:30 around there, get back by 11, have my shower, and then I only eat 2 meals a day. Great. So I do the brunch. I call it brunch at home, right? And usually it's some items that I bought at the market the night before to facilitate. I like my proteins. And then after that, brunch is over, I'll probably just watch a show or do some gaming, check the iPad, check the stocks, do whatever. And then, believe it or not, I love having a nap every day. Now, I nap maybe anywhere from 1 to 2 hours max.
Yeah.
And, I find it restful because I do get up. Early in the morning for stocks, and sometimes go to bed a little later.
See, now I'm a little bit different than you.
Yeah, you're younger.
Yeah, no, I'm still different than you. And my attitude is this. Yeah, I don't have a nap in the day. And the reason I don't have a nap in the day is I figure when I'm dead, I'm going to get all the sleep I could possibly need. So why waste my life taking naps.
I don't plan on dying. No, so I do the nap, and so then I'm up, mid-afternoon, early afternoon, and that's when Jack and I'll hop on the scooter and either go for a drive or hit the Amazon like every other day, have our coffees in the afternoon, maybe catch a bit of a walk in the shade at the beach there, and by the time we're done that, it's probably getting closer to supper time. We'll kind of head back then, and the market that I like to shop at for, as I said, the cheaper food, they're there from 4:30 on. So we'll hit there between 5 and 6.
When it's a bit cooler, yeah.
A bit cooler, and grab what we want. I love these kebabs. Cooper got me hooked on them, man. They're great. They're very healthy, by the way.
Yeah.
And pick up the other things we need, and they have the nice little fruit stands in there, so Jack can get her pineapple for the shakes, and so that's... and then we get back home, and so we have our meal, probably watch a movie, and then, just...
So you have a pretty productive day. I mean, this guy here, he's been here 5 months, almost 6 months, 70 years old. He hits the gym every day. He goes swimming every day. He's walking on the beach every day. He goes to night markets and stuff like that. He's having the time of his life. And he's got a Filipina fiance. And by the way, for those of you that don't know, here's a spoiler alert. Mr. Brooke Schneider is getting married tomorrow to his Filipina here in Thailand. So congratulations, Mr. Schneider. Well done.
That's the plan, Stan.
That is the plan. So he's getting married tomorrow, and they both love it here. He has found it with his budget. He's originally set for $2,000. He can't spend that amount of money. It's only spending $1,700 for 2 people here in Thailand, him and his lovely soon-to-be wife tomorrow. And they are making a fantastic go of it and really enjoying life here.
Yes.
Wow, that is great.
I didn't come originally to the Philippines because of money. I simply came because I was looking for a last love.
Yes.
And I did not find, I had 2 marriages in the West, neither worked. I tried a bit of the dating sites in the West, and you just shake your head. I don't know, the philosophy of the women or ladies was not what I was looking for. And the more I researched about Asia, the more I thought, you know what, I better just take a look there. And at the same time, it's going to be very affordable. So luckily, I met Jackie in the Philippines during that year, and we just hit it off. And I can really tell that we're going to be long term. So yeah. So that's the reason, and I'm just tickled pink. So, and then you actually convinced me after the research as well. Hey, Thailand's the place to be. Yeah. It's more what I'm used to in the West compared to the Philippines. So that's how come we both came here. And I would say Jackie for the first couple weeks was a little leery, but she's just right in there now and it's tickled pink here.
Oh yeah, the Filipinos love it here. And that's going to be an interview that's coming up. I'm going to be doing an interview with 3 expat brides here, mine, Mr. Brooke Schneider, and another expat that lives just below us and is a subscriber. His wife is also a Filipina, and we're going to be doing an interview on the channel with them and what they think of it to give a woman's perspective of what it's like. And also you as men that may want a relationship with a Asian woman or you have women from your home places that you want to bring out here with you, it will enlighten you as to what it's like here for their side experience, from the non-male side of experience. So stay tuned for that. That's coming out later this week. Also, we have a interview coming out tomorrow, I hope, with one of our subscribers, and he is an excellent man, and he also is a veteran, a U.S. military veteran, and he gets VA, and he's going to explain the process of how he does that here in Thailand and how it works for him. So stay tuned for that one. And also, Mr. Brooke Schneider, you're a gentleman and a scholar, and I thank you for joining us in today's show. I do love all your advice, and listen to this guy, because this guy here, he writes everything down monthly, what he spends. So he came here with a budget, and he found that he cannot reach that budget because everything is just so cheap here. So there you go, Mr. Schneider and his fantastic budget. And this guy's excellent in maths, by the way. He's told you straight, $1,705.51. And that's for 2 people. So what do you think? Let us know in the comments down below. Stay tuned till next time. Bye for now.